If you're watching this video right now, chances are you or someone you love depends on Social Security, SSDI, or via benefits to cover the basics: rent, groceries, medicine, utilities, bees. And I've got some big news you can't afford to miss. Starting September 24, 2025, new changes are rolling out that will affect millions of Americans. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Great, another change? More red tape? More stress? Believe me, I get it. But here's the good news. I spent hours digging through Social Security Administration reports, payment schedules, and policy updates so you don't have to. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what changes are coming, who's going to be impacted, and most importantly, what you can do right now to prepare. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let's go through this together, step by step. Because this isn't just about numbers on a page, this is about real people, real families, and real money that keeps food on the table. Let's start with the basics. Who exactly does this affect? SSI recipients' supplemental security income. That's 7.4 million Americans who depend on monthly checks because of age, disability, or limited income. SSDI recipients' Social Security Disability Insurance. About 9 million people who worked and paid into the system, but can't anymore due to disability. Retired workers and survivors, even if you're on standard retirement benefits or survivor benefits, some of these updates apply to you too. Veterans. Many veterans receive both VA benefits and Social Security. Some of these changes directly affect when your payments arrive. So whether you're a single parent stretching every dollar, a disabled worker trying to make ends meet, a veteran balancing multiple benefits, or a senior living on a fixed income, this matters to you. Now, let's dive into the heart of the update. September 24 marks the beginning of several important changes. Payment schedule updates. The SSA is changing how payments are issued around weekends and federal holidays. Here's what that means. If your SSI check normally arrives on the 1st of the month, but that date falls on a weekend or holiday, you'll now get your payment on the last business day of the previous month. Translation: you won't have to wait anymore. You'll get your money earlier. For SSDI recipients, payments are based on your birth date and usually fall on the 2nd, 3 or D, or 4 the Wednesday. In 2025, several of those dates clash with holidays, so your payment might shift by a day or two. It may sound small, but when bills are due, a day makes a difference. Interim benefit increase, mini COLA. The official cost of living adjustment for 2026 won't be announced until October. But because of what they're calling extraordinary economic circumstances, the SSA is rolling out a small early increase, starting with October payments. Most people will see $8 to $23 more per month. Now, I know some of you are thinking, that's nothing. But let's break it down. $15 more a month equals $180 more a year. That could cover a couple of utility bills, a month of phone service, or groceries for a week. It's not life-changing, but it's a step in the right direction, and every dollar counts when you're on a fixed income. Faster appeals processing. Here's a major win. If you're stuck in the disability appeals process, listen up. Average wait times are being cut from 14 months to 10 months. That's 4 months sooner you could get a decision. And if you win your case, it could mean thousands of dollars in back pay hitting your account much faster. Expanded online services. The SSA is rolling out more features in the My Social Security portal. Starting September 24, you'll be able to update your direct deposit info, request benefit verification letters instantly, begin certain applications without setting foot in an office. For people who struggle with transportation, long lines, or health issues, this is a game changer. Better customer service. Let's be honest, calling the SSA has always been a nightmare. Endless hold times, dropped calls, and frustration. But changes are coming. Extended phone support hours. More representatives added. And best of all, a callback system. You can request a call and get one within the same business day instead of waiting on hold forever. Now I promised you the whole truth, not just the good parts. So here's what may cause headaches. More documentation required starting October. SSI recipients will have to provide extra paperwork. Expect more frequent reviews of your income, living arrangements, and medical conditions. If you're eligible, you'll keep your benefits, but it means more forms and reporting. Work incentive changes if you're working while receiving disability benefits. New rules about how your earnings are counted could change your monthly check. Some changes are meant to encourage work, but the rules are getting more complex, so you'll need to keep track. Let me show you how this plays out in real life. Maria, a veteran on SSDI, her October payment would normally hit October 2 in. But thanks to the new schedule, she'll get it on September 29th. That means no late rent fees, no stress. James, waiting for disability appeal results under the old system, he'd be waiting until May for a decision. Now, he could hear back by February. That's months earlier and potentially thousands of dollars in back pay that can finally stabilize his life. Sarah, a single mom on SSI, that extra $15 a month may not sound like much, but for her, it's gas money, or extra groceries, or keeping the lights on. Small changes add up over time. These aren't just policies. These are lifelines. Here's your to-do list. Create or log into your My Social Security account. Go to ssa.gov and hit Create Account. Don't wait. Update your contact information. Double-check your address, phone, and email. Switch to direct deposit. If you're still on paper checks, switch now. It's safer, faster, and means you'll get money on time. Gather your documents. If you're on SS, I get proof of income, medical records, and living arrangements ready for reviews. Turn on text and email alerts. Know exactly when your money is coming. The SSA has already hinted that more changes are coming in early 2026. These include simplifying applications, reducing the number of forms required, expanding online tools even more. This progress is happening because people like you spoke up, calling representatives, sharing your stories, demanding better service. Change doesn't come easy, but it is happening. Now let's zoom out. Yes, Social Security is complicated. Yes, dealing with it can be frustrating. But these updates show that improvements are possible. Faster appeals mean less waiting. Small COLA bumps mean a little more breathing room. Better online access means less wasted time. And when you add it all together, earlier payments, better service, and small saving strategies like cashback programs, it all contributes to more stability. Look, I know this was a lot of information, but here's the bottom line. You are not alone in this. Millions of people are navigating the same challenges, and there are resources to help. Stay informed. Take action now. And share this video with someone who needs it. If this video was helpful, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss weekly updates on Social Security, benefits, and money-saving strategies. Check out my last video on emergency food assistance, and if you're struggling with rent, I've got a whole playlist on housing programs that could help. Finally, leave a comment below. What questions do you have about these Social Security changes? What topics do you want me to cover next? Your comments shape these videos, and together, we can make sure everyone has the info they need. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, you've got this.